Hi Shani Fannies, welcome to Educating Shani. I'm Shani and I'm recovering from an eating disorder. Hi Shani, hi! Okay, so I'm hoping that you're seeing this video because our Wi-Fi is still down, so I am on a different iPad. I'm on the iPad that doesn't do Wi-Fi. It does like data, is it data or data? I don't know. It only does data, and we have unlimited of that word, and so I'm gonna try filming it and editing it and uploading it on this iPad, which I've never done before. So I really hope it will work. I'm sure it will, but I'm a little nervous about it because my other videos, my birthday weekend videos and stuff are on my other iPad, and I also can't transfer those. I can't airdrop those to this iPad without Wi-Fi. So again, I will probably be going to Alicia's tomorrow to hook it to upload them if our Wi-Fi isn't up by tomorrow. It should have been up 2 days ago, but it's not yet, and they were closed for the weekend and being buttholes on the phone about it. So anyway, that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so yeah, so if you're seeing this, then that means it worked. So congratulations to me, I guess. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so there were a couple things that I've been wanting to say the past couple days, and I guess now would be a good time to say it, since this is kind of like a test video anyway to see if this will even work. And I don't want to make too big of a deal out of this, but it is something that I do want to address. So first of all, I want to say that if you are among the Shani Fannies that get really disappointed in me when I address people who are mean to me on the internet, if you're one of those people, you might not want to watch or listen to what I have to say right now, but also just if you're one of those people one of those Shani Fannies who have also been hurt by said comments that I'm going to be talking about. And I know a lot of you have been hurt, and I know a lot of you have been worried about me because these comments aren't normal, bad, nasty, rude comments. These were the worst that you can think of, and they've really affected me and my family and a lot of my Shani Fannies. So I feel like I need to address it. So I'm going to be doing that. So if you don't want to hear about that, then I'm so nervous I can't even breathe. Okay, so I don't remember the name, but that's okay. I'm not going to give credit to that person anyway. But somebody left a comment a few days ago talking about pretty much the worst, like the absolute most heart-wrenching things that they could throw at me. Like it was like this, it wasn't like the normal internet trolls or people who were just having a bad day or whatever, who just kind of like project that on you and be like, oh, you're such a fat, ugly bitch. No, this is somebody who has like clearly been watching me for a very long time, and who's gotten to know me really well, and who's gotten to know my insecurities. They've gotten to know every little bit of my story and the pain in my story and the pain from my past, and using every single most painful part about what I've been through against me. And that's what the comment was. And I was doing really, really well ignoring the hard ones. I mean, I had been practicing all week and I've been doing great, and that comment came, and I guess it hurt me because I'm not actually gonna repeat what they said because that's how heinous it was. It was absolutely unbelievably disgusting and disgraceful, and they should be ashamed of themselves, honestly. But it hurt me because I am a human being, and so I called my sister Michelle and told her about it and cried to her, and I don't cry often, you guys know that, but it hurt badly, and I know that it hurt her, and because she has gone through so many similar things that I have, and she also understands the specific painful parts that they were talking about more than anybody else I know would understand. That's why I called her. And she was there for me, and I just want to thank her for that. Thank you, Michelle. I feel like I'm like accepting an award. I need an award. I want to thank my sister Michelle for being there for me when I needed you, for standing up for me, and for being my mama bird, my mama bear, my mama, and sticking up for me in a kind, yet stern, yet nice, yet mean, yet to the point, yet soft, just the perfect way I could ever imagine of what you could say in response to those people you said. So thank you for doing that. It really means a lot to me. I'd like to thank my fans, and I'm totally joking. I'd like to thank my parents. I'd like to thank my mother for birthing me. I don't know how many hours it took you to birth me, but I can't imagine that it was very painless. So thank you for going through the pain of birthing me, Mother, and for continuing to be the best mother every day of my life, and for continuing to birth me with new guard for my static when I'm feeling staticky. So the comment was left, and then not only was that heinous comment left, but then somebody else responded to that comment with a comment that was equally bad and then even a little worse. And Michelle found the second comment. She found the response comment before I saw it, and so she called me or texted me and said, do not read the responses to that comment without Danny. And by the way, a lot of you are probably wondering this entire time, why don't I just delete the comments? Why don't I just block them? Blah, blah, blah. This is a problem that I'm dealing with YouTube right now. I am this close. In fact, I'm probably just going to do it tomorrow to calling YouTube, and I'm not a confrontational person, to like calling the YouTube headquarters and being like, am I just wasting my time pushing the button that says remove or delete or block or report or anything like that? Am I just like wasting my time? Because every single time I block or delete or report or anything like that, they come right back the next day and say the same things the next day. Okay, so Michelle told me, don't read the comment without Danny, the second comment, and I said I wouldn't. And then my best friend Mouse came over, and you'll see some of that footage as soon as I can get my other iPad working. And I asked her to read the response for me, so she read it, and she said, you can't read this. And I was like, why? She's like, you can't. And so I'm like, fine. So then Danny came home, and Danny read it, and he's like, no, you can't read this. And by this time, it started to sound, it was like reverse psychology-ness. And it started to sound intriguing. And I was like, you guys can't just sit here and tell me, oh, you don't want to hear this. This is even worse than the first one. You don't want to know what they said. This was just horrible and heinous. And I'm like, stop saying that. Now I want to hear it more. Because here's the thing. I am very twisted in my brain. And this is something that we're working on. And we all know that this is something that I am working hard on. Where I have this thing where I automatically, like, I don't think about it. I subconsciously, when I look through my comments, I subconsciously look for the mean ones. I don't know why. I just do. But it's something that I'm working on. So anyway, so anyway, after like, I don't know, 20 minutes of me like pressuring them and them telling me no and telling me no, and I told them it didn't really matter if they deleted it, because Danny had my phone in his hand. He was ready to delete it, and I said it wouldn't matter because either they'll come back or I can go look up the comment later, which I know that I'll do, because I'll stew about it all night long, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning I'll finally give in and I'll find that comment, and I will be alone when I look at it. I would rather be surrounded by my husband and my best friend and my sister on call, ready to support me through it. So we all finally decided, okay, that's fine. We will support you through it. You can read it, but only when we're here. You can't be stewing over it later, blah, blah, blah. So I did read the response comment, and I can't tell you how awesome it was to have my husband and my best friend and my sister around to help me like dismiss it so quickly. Because like I just said, what I just said before is what I would normally do. Normally, I wait till it's the middle of the night and I am feeling the worst about myself, and I want to go on there and look for an excuse to hate myself even more, because the more I hate myself, the more my eating disorder is justified, or my cutting is justified, or you guys know the ugly cycle of that. It's horrible. So it was just kind of a new experience to be able to read it with them and dismiss it right away. And I can't tell you what that did for me. Like I barely even thought about it since then. It's crazy. Like I've thought about it, but not like I would have used to. And this is, I'm not joking, the worst comment I've ever gotten, the worst comments in that thread and the original comment that I've ever received in my career. That sounds so weird, career. And to wrap up, to sum up this, if you are one of the people that are also being attacked by these people, and you know who you are if you are. First of all, thank you for, I feel bad because you're getting attacked on my behalf, and I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry that you're getting attacked for trying to help me and trying to help them see what I'm going through in such a kind and positive way. It breaks my heart that they would turn around and attack you like that and say such horrendous things to you. You do not deserve that. I do not deserve that. My family does not deserve that. My husband does not deserve that. And I have to like hold all my patience to not go to that person's house, because I can easily find out where they live and go to their house and open their door and ring on the doorbell and wait for them to open the door and punch them in the face and be like, you want to say that to my face? Here I am. Don't you talk about my husband that way, or my family, or my Shanny Fannies. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow, and remember forever and always that you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too. Thank you for watching. Bye!